there's a fact of life that everybody just wants to be big rock stars. Is that true?
I mean, yeah, everybody would love to be a rock star at least for like a little brief instant.
Yeah, for like a day or two, or like
Some of us would love to be a rock star, for life and just, full pedal to the metal right into the brick wall.
Be honest, if you were a rock star, do you think you get sucked into that life of just like women, drugs?
Oh, absolutely. What do you mean if? Like, I didn't even need that to get sucked into that shit. I was like a low budget, you know what I mean? Wannabe local rapper, and I got sucked into the drama and chaos and women and all that shit,
Well, there you go. So yeah, you should.
Okay, now you got to
keep
answer
that
the
rock star
question.
lifestyle away from you. But first, let's tell them what we're reacting to. Today we're reacting to Nickelback Rockstar. Are you familiar with the song?
No, I played a little snippet. I'm like, I had to have heard it, right? And I don't recognize it. But, Nickelback is like one of those meme groups that everybody was shitting on. It was like, oh, yeah, Nickelback. Ah. And, I was probably one of those people. Probably, I was to a degree.
I think this is like one of the songs that made that so like popularized to hate them, because this song was everywhere. Like you couldn't, I don't think I ever once in my whole life put this song on or intentionally listened to it, but I know like
I don't recognize it. What I will say is that man, I've never heard a bad thing about them. Like I've never heard like, oh, Nickelback are assholes or douchebags, or they, did some weird stuff with the groupie, or, one of their fans, like all the allegations that all these other people have had, or just being like, oh, they're terrible to deal with. You wouldn't believe their writer and all their demands, or, showing up. There's nothing. So I'm like, what is the manufactured hate?
They're just a victim of their own success. They just got so big. They had songs that had so much replay value that it just drove them into the ground.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give them a listen and, try to give them their, fair assessment.
I love Nickelback now.
Okay.
Now that I can step back and listen to their catalog without it getting shoved down my throat, I like them a lot.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
This is a long intro, so we'll make it quick. I'm Paper Chase.
And it's the one and only Diamond Don Juan. We are back with another reaction just for you.
That's right. Let's go ahead and get into this one, Don.
I'm through with standing in line. The clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth, and I'm never gonna win this. Life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. Tell me what you want. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs, and a bathroom I can play baseball in, and a king-size tub big enough for 10 plus me. Yeah, so what you need? I'll need a credit card that's got no limit, and a big black jet with a bedroom in it. Gonna join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. I want a new tour bus full of old guitars, mine star on Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine for me. So how you gonna do it? I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I'd even cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny cause we just won't eat, and we'll hang out in the coolest bars and the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with the bleached blonde hair, and well, hey, I wanna be a rock star.
Wait, I'm sorry. Rewind it real quick for just like 2 frames. Who's that guy with the long hair?
I was thinking that at the end we should see if we can name how many people we can name.
Okay, let's do it. I've noticed a lot for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forget most of them. But.
Okay, I recognize the chorus, but I've never sat down and listened to the song, like the verses or anything like that.
Fair enough. It was everywhere. I was like, this is one of those songs that everybody's heard.
Yeah, I thought, I would have recognized it sooner, but, like I said, I've never sat down to listen to the song in its totality, but I'll give my thoughts at the end because it's a good song.
Cool.
Hey, I wanna be a rock star. Hey, I wanna be a rock star. I wanna be great like Elvis without the tassels. Hire 8 bodyguards that love to beat up assholes. Sign a couple autographs so I can eat my meal. I'm gonna dress my ass with the latest fashion, get a front door key to the Playboy mansion, gonna date a centerfold that loves to blow my money for me. So how you gonna do it? I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I'd even cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny cause we just won't eat. And we'll hang out in the coolest bars and the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with the bleached blonde hair. And we'll hide out in the private rooms with the latest dictionary of today's zoo. They'll get you anything with that evil smile. Everybody's got a drug dealer on speed dial. Well, hey, I wanna be a rock star. I'm gonna sing those songs that offend the senses. Gonna pop my pills from a Pez dispenser. Get washed up singers writing all my songs. Let's sing them every night so I don't get them wrong. Well, we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap. We'll all stay skinny cause we just won't eat. And we'll hang out in the coolest bars and the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with the bleached blonde hair. And we'll hide out in the private rooms with the latest dictionary of today's zoo. They'll get you anything with that evil smile. Everybody's got a drug dealer on speed dial. Well, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Hey, I wanna be a rock star. Yes, I do.
I'm not even gonna lie, that song was so much better than I remembered. I don't think I've ever actually listened to like the lyrics in the verses. That's some real shit. I'm surprised I got so much radio play.
Yeah, it is pretty tough.
Yeah.
Because it is, I mean, talking about the fast life, that's for
I'll
sure.
pop pills at my Pez dispenser. Like that was a freaking bar, dude.
Yeah, there's a couple lines that stood out to me. Like, God, what was the first one? Oh, a brand new tour bus with a bunch of old guitars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for whatever reason, I was just like, dude, that's like perfect. Because that's like, the total rock star shit. Oh, I'm going to collect some old guitars and, on your new tour bus.
Yeah, that was so good. It definitely painted a really good picture of like a lot of these rock stars' life. And my favorite part about the video is how they had all these cameos of famous people, rock stars, athletes,
and then just regular
actresses,
folks
and then exactly.
Yeah.
And like they had the dude in China, just like they had people from different parts of the world and average people, workers, but also people that are rock stars and celebrities. That was a really good video.
It's a good song. It's weird, man, because I was thinking about this and I'm like, okay, so the rock star life is attractive because you have fame, you have women, you have money, drugs is part of it too. And I'm like, it is kind of crazy because it's just like the ultimate like hedonistic lifestyle of just like pure pleasure. And you see so many people that go down that pathway of like drugs and alcohol to where it totally like wrecks their life. And it's just kind of bizarre to me because it's like, when is enough enough?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have like all of the women that you could want, money, like I said, attention, like it would seem that is everything that you would need in life to have a fulfilling life. And then so many people just like crash and burn.
Yeah, and I definitely think that,
which is interesting. Like, sorry to close this thought, because like I've never heard of Nickelback having those issues. Again, it's like I've never heard, and maybe they are like ragers behind the scenes and everything. But there's bands that are just notorious for living that lifestyle. They're in the news. It's like, oh, this guy got arrested again for drunk driving, or passing out on stage. Like there's a bunch of artists that have had those issues. All across the board, hip hop. rock, like all these genres, EDM, like you'll hear these stories of people like just struggling with those issues and it showing up in their life. And I just, never heard it with them. So
that is interesting. And I do think that, I mean, it's obviously still prevalent, like people or famous musicians and stuff obviously still partake in drugs and stuff. But I feel like a lot of that culture isn't really as prominent anymore. Like, cause just everybody's under a microscope. Like labels are constantly dealing with shit like that. Like, so I feel like most of the stars I know now, like the bands and stuff, like you don't really hear about like, oh, this famous guitar player in one of the biggest bands in the world is a heroin addict actively right now. Like you don't hear about that as much anymore, but it's still obviously a big part of.
Yeah, I think they just keep it under wraps. I mean, it's still the same thing. They have publicists and shit. And it's like, oh my gosh, you sit like somebody's running down the street naked and they're just like, oh no. He was just under a lot of pressure from touring. And what do they call it? Like he had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
It's like, no, he was off a couple tabs and hadn't slept for a week.
I guess so. I just remember like growing up and being like I loved the band Green Day when I was a kid, and like Billy Joel Armstrong. I remember like first hearing about him, like that he was just like a raging heroin addict, like and wrote all of his music on heroin. And then like Modest Mouse, I loved them, and like they were all on heroin. And it's
I didn't know that. I didn't know that they were both those groups. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is a weird thing because
he wrote Basket Case, like their Green Day's one of their biggest songs, Basket Case, when he was like completely strung the fuck out on heroin. But it's just crazy. Like, I don't know. This song does paint like a great picture though of just like how some people approach that lifestyle. Yeah.
It does seem like fun from the outside. I think everybody there's a big segment of society that sees that and they're like, yo, that would be the life. And to a certain degree, I chase that. I was like, hey, I want to go have maximum amount of fun and just do wild shit all the time. And I definitely, not like I was a rock star, but that's why I say, like, dude, it would have been the worst thing because I had no fame, no motion, and I still
did all
this wild stuff. So I can only imagine like what it would have been like if I had money and access and like handlers like sweeping up
all your messes.
Me, bro. Yeah. I would have been such a fucking disaster.
Oh, I bet, dude. Yeah, me too, for sure.
I already was.
I'd love to give into addictions. Like that's like my thing.
Like, just being like wild, just like that. That's the thing. It's like there's like shit that I did, but like I said, it's like I think I've told this story, but just like drinking at after the bar closing with a bunch of friends because my friend worked there, and then we were like have a junkyard derby with our cars. Everybody drinking out in the parking lot.
That's wild.
Just like shit like that I was doing on like a regular basis. And I wasn't a freaking rock star. All right, so how many people can you name? Let's see.
It's so definitely Eliza Dushka, probably the hottest actress of all time.
That's so funny because I'm like, I have no idea who that was.
That was the one when every time it went to, we'll just stay skinny because we just want to eat.
The blonde girl?
No, she was brunette.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's her name, Eliza?
Eliza.
I recognized her, but okay.
Chuck Liddell, Kid Rock. There's a lot. God.
No, there's a lot. You got a name. That's 2 or 3 you've gotten so far.
I know. Now I knew that if we waited, my brain was gonna completely flop. Oh, I don't know who else was in those.
Paul Wall, 3 6 Mafia.
Okay, yeah.
Gene Simmons. Who was a country singer? Was it not Brad Paisley, but what's his name? Oh my God, it's gonna drive me crazy.
Was the dude from ZZ Top in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know his name. I'm sorry, but the guy from ZZ Top. Was Bam in there? Did I see him for a split second?
Bam Margera. No.
Yeah. Okay, Jack Black.
He was?
Yeah, for like a split second.
Really?
Yeah, Jack Black. And then there was the Playboy models. What are their names? Like Holly and
I wouldn't fucking know that.
They had a fucking TV show. Give me a break here.
Was the girl from Spider-Man in
Kendra. That was the other one's name. The girl from Spider-Man? I think she was for like a very quick second.
And she was like not even in a professional shot. They were like,
yeah. Okay, we're missing a couple.
We're missing a lot, dude.
Oh, Ted Nugent. How could we forget?
I don't know. What
the Motor City Madman?
I don't know what he looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've done his music, but
we've only done one song.
Yeah, it was just an album cover.
Yeah. So Ted Nugent, Gene Simmons, I got. All right.
We're missing a few.
we did our best.
Yeah.
We could draw this out for another hour trying to
just sitting here like 5 minutes of silence goes by. Got one. Thank you guys for watching.
I never want to hear any more shit from you about how I have Alzheimer's because I just fucking knocked that out of the park.
Yeah, but you're older than I am.
Hell.
Literally all the ones you named, I don't even know what they look like. Like, I don't even know what 3-6 Mafia looks like.
What are you talking about?
I just don't.
You don't know 3-6 Mafia?
I know 3-6 Mafia. I don't know what they look like. Of course I know 3-6 Mafia, but they just look like a bunch of gangster guys like all the dudes did back then.
You're saying they all look the same?
I don't know what Paul Wall looks like either.
Are you saying they all look the same?
No, I'm not saying that specifically. That. I'm saying they all dress. They were just the 3 dudes in a limo. I didn't I couldn't have pointed out they were 3-6 Mafia.
All right. Thank y'all for joining us.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And we will see you on the next one.
Peace.